This news update is brought to you by...
They ask us how we do it, how we outrun the world. They ask us, how does it feel to fly? How do we dive headfirst into the deep? And emerge victorious. They ask us if we're afraid, if we're nervous, or if we ever feel lonely, so far away from home. But the truth is, home is always right here with us. Get ready to witness the magic of the Olympic Games like never before.
It's Wednesday, August the 24th, 2016, and this is your Barbados Today Morning News Update. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Thanks for joining us. Topping the news at this hour, the situation regarding the multi-million-dollar Hyatt Centric Resort on Bay Street, St. Michael, got more curious yesterday as Barbados Today investigations cast doubt over whether the 15-story property had received planning permission. Barbados Today examined the physical official state register in the Town and Country Planning Development Office, and it revealed that a final decision had not been taken on an application for permission to build the hotel. Furthermore, an official of the Town Planning Office said that as far as he could see from additional data, no permission had been granted for the construction of the hotel, pointing out that the application was still being processed and awaiting information from an international agency. He did not name the agency or specify why such information was required. Minister of International Business, Commerce and Small Business Development Donville Innes had told Parliament during the debate of the 2016 financial statement and budgetary proposals on Friday that opposition member of Parliament for the city, Colonel Jeffrey Bostick, was not telling the truth when he said the hotel had not been granted permission, claiming such mistruths were scaring away potential investors. The local organization established to address the socio-economic problems of overpopulation is rejecting any calls that would put the burden on women to have more children, as the issue of the population size rears its head again. Executive Director of the Barbados Family Planning Association, Juliet Bino Sutherland, said any discussion about Barbados' population must go beyond the focus on more children and address the broader development issues.
So there's a significant amount of planning that needs to go into how we address the question of population growth and not just put the burden on women and families to have more children. So we reject calls that place the burden on women when we think it is an issue of national economic and social development.
In sports now, new West Indies T20 captain Carlos Brathwaite has made it clear his main focus is to beat India in the upcoming 2020 tournament rather than getting caught up in personalities. It will be the clash of the T20 giants when India takes on the world T20 champions West Indies in a two-match series in Florida on Saturday and Sunday.
I think a team like this will be pretty easy to lead from the point that the dressing room is a fun place to be. So I don't think it's a case where I have to negotiate too many egos. The guys enjoy each other's company. It's just a matter for me to go out there, do the things that I know I can do, firstly as a player, and then as a captain, continue to mold the team that Darren has started to mold so efficiently. And again, the most important thing is getting victories for the West Indies as a unit. Obviously, with a new leader, things might change bit by bit, just but for me to keep adjusting and then just finding ways for us as a team to continue to win. I don't want to get too deep into the psychology of changing leaders and stuff like that. I think all the guys mature enough. We have cases where some guys were captain and then play the next series under a different captain. We're all professionals. We all know what we have to go out there and do. and it's just a matter for us to go out there and win games with West Indies.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Secure your future, be financially strong. Since 1983, we have been there for you. A smart range of products, great tax benefits. We're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. Humble beginnings to smart loans, smart savings. Save smart and borrow smarter. That's the move for me. Stability, prosperity. We're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union.
We're back with news from the region now. There are now 42 confirmed cases of Zika in Guyana, while the chikungunya virus persists, but no cases of yellow fever has been found. This is according to the Chief Medical Officer. Jessica Daw of HGPTV reports.
Guyana's first case of the Zika virus was confirmed on January 12, 2016, after samples of the suspected victim's blood was sent for testing in Trinidad. Fogging exercises and other preventative methods were used to keep the virus from spreading, but Chief Medical Officer Dr. Shamdi Prasad says there is now 42 confirmed cases of Zika in the country.
We are not testing everyone, but we're trying to target areas that we don't know that we have transmission, so we're identifying samples from those regions to send to CARFA lab for testing. We have about 42 cases that are confirmed. We are looking at a few others.
Chikungunya, another mosquito-borne disease, still lingers among the population. Here is Dr. Shamdir Prasad with an update.
Chikungunya has not been that prevalent. The numbers are less, but we still have some cases, especially along Region 4, Region 3 area, but not as many.
In more regional news, McDonald's is recalling its so-called STEP IT activity bans distributed in Happy Meals in Trinidad and Tobago. The fast food restaurant is asking customers who have the activity wristbands to stop wearing them. This follows a recall in the United States and Canada, where there have been customer reports of skin irritations and burns from wearing the band. On the international scene, North Korea has test-fired a submarine-based ballistic missile from its east coast. North Korea's launch, which took place late last night Barbados time, comes amid the annual joint military exercise between the United States and South Korea, which kicked off on Monday.
We've seen these repeated launches starting in May of last year, which is when North Korea first claimed that they did this, although there was a lot of skepticism about those claims. But then there was even a launch just last month where the missile apparently appears to have failed shortly after launch. But in April, there was a successful submarine launch where it traveled a shorter distance than what South Korea is saying it went today. In April, that missile did only travel about 30 kilometers. But continued persistence on the part of North Korea, continued tests, shows that they're getting closer to their goal of being able to launch a missile from a submarine. They're developing mobile missile launch technology. And, of course, all of this happening as they continue to try to miniaturize a nuclear warhead and launch an intercontinental ballistic missile system that could strike the mainland U.S. The U.S.-South Korean military drills are underway right now. That's the stage for all of this. We see North Korea launching projectiles, rockets, missiles during these military drills, which are just infuriating to Pyongyang as they feel the U.S. and South Korean alliance threatens their sovereignty.
That's news and sports, but for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. Also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, and like us on Facebook. We're also on Izumi Media in bus terminals or screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you, as well as Channel 99 on Flow TV and Mix 96.9 FM. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Have a fantastic day.